Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video, finally. Sorry it's been a while since I uploaded. There are a few reasons. Either I didn't have the time, I didn't really have anything to talk about, or I've been working on two true crime type videos, and my husband helps me with like the editing because I really want to edit those, but he doesn't have a lot of time, so I'm not very good at it yet. So I only get a chance to kind of like learn about it a little bit, maybe for like a half an hour, like a week. And the last reason is that when I started YouTube, I was like, if I feel like I have to do a video, then I'm gonna not like it. And this is not a main source of income for me. It's not my job, you know? And so I even though I'm like, hey, I don't feel like filming, I think that it is kind of selfish because you guys like take the time out of your day to actually watch me, and I should upload more frequently. So I'm going to try to. There really aren't a ton of excuses. Like lately, I've been trying not to drink, and some of that came with some withdrawal, and I've been working again. So I'm going to try to upload at least like twice a week. I think I can accomplish that goal. So thank you guys for, you know, being patient with me and messaging me to see like if I was okay and that you missed me and stuff. That's awesome. Today I want to talk about James Charles. I wasn't going to make a video about James and Tati, but now that I watched the video James put out about his tour, I figured I would include my personal opinion on the issue, you know, that happened between him and Tati, and then talk about the tour. So if you don't know, James Charles was at Coachella, and I guess things were getting crazy, and according to him, the security for Sugar Bear Hair was like really helpful, and so he went on to IG and basically promoted them. I don't know how you promote a vitamin by essentially saying their security was great and a vitamin that you haven't taken for more than maybe a couple of times. I would expect somebody that's going to do a review or recommend a product like that, you would first consult your doctor. Second, you would be on it for at least like 30 to 60 days. And there have been issues as far as Sugar Bear Hair, like being a sort of shady brand, having questionable ingredients, things like that. Well, then this kicked off an IG story from Tati herself, bawling her eyes out, talking about how, you know, nobody's really her friend, and just talking about like the business. And you could tell that she was upset that James was promoting Sugar Bear Hair, which is her direct competition for her own brand, Halo Beauty. And I guess she felt very slighted by this. Now, I'm kind of in between on this because James said that he did not get paid to talk about Sugar Bear Hair. I don't know that I believe him because I don't find him to be sincere about anything ever unless it's about money. So I don't know if that's true or not, but at the same time, Tati is older, and I feel like lately she tries to be way too relatable. Like when she says certain things like lit and stuff, it's just like weird. And I don't particularly care for either one of them. So being in the middle of it, I'm like, okay, well, if James did get paid, that's business. It's not like really personal. But at the same time, you know, Tati did sort of take him under her wing and, you know, promoted him on her channel and had him on the channel. But that also goes both ways. It's not a one-way street, because for Tati, that was good to have James on her channel and be friends with him because he has a massive amount of followers. So that would bring a lot of views to her channel and possibly new subscribers. So I think they sort of had, you know, business-wise, they both benefited from each other. I wouldn't ever, just based on what we know about James, I wouldn't ever really think of him and say, oh, James is probably a very loyal friend or very caring and compassionate and empathetic. No. However, I felt like Tati crying over James Charles was extra as fuck. And when she said, welcome to show business, I started laughing my face off. I'm like, what? Like, honey, this is YouTube. Like, get it together. It's not that deep, you know? And James went on to apologize, saying, you know, that he, you know, Tati has a brand that he takes every day. It's just that he thought that he would promote Sugar Bear Hair because of their security, which still doesn't make any sense to promote a product, which for a reason that has nothing to do with any benefits of that product. But he still didn't mention the name Halo Beauty. So, I mean, and he said, you know, Tati's been like a mother to me. And I would think if I were Tati, I would be like, fuck you, dude. You know what I mean? But I just felt like sort of in between, because I kind of understand both sides, but I find it to be pretty ridiculous at the same time, you know? So, I don't know. Moving on to James Charles announcing his big tour. Now, in the video, which was incredibly annoying, James goes on to talk about how this has been a work in progress for 2 years to do this tour, that they're going to these huge places in 24 cities, and it's going to be great, and there's going to be like different tiers, different levels of like VIP, you know, different types of tickets and all this kind of stuff. And at first I was thinking, what the fuck is he going on tour for? Like, I just don't get it. So he said that there's going to be makeup live on stage, and it's going to be an interactive experience, and there's going to be Q&As and games and music. No, no. And I was thinking, you know, if I were to go to one of these shows to see him, now, I would never pay this astronomical amount that I'm about to tell you to meet anybody, but I was just thinking of like being in this crowd of people like saying sister like every 5 seconds, and I would just be like, sister, stab me in the fucking face, especially with him singing. This makes me feel like, I mean, he's always singing, and it makes me feel like he thinks that he's delusional, that he feels like he is some kind of superstar, like artist, like I'm going to all these big venues and it's going to be crazy, and like you're not Ariana Grande, and I think that's what he thinks he is. I'm not saying that the kid can't sing, kind of, but it's very irritating. And I knew he was going to mention music, and you know he's going to be like singing some shit, and it's just so annoying. So fans were super excited. I even think the video was #1 on trending. And then they went to the sister tour page and got to see that the tickets essentially range from like $100 to $600. That is after service charges. The top tier is like $551 plus like a $30+ service fee, and it's stupid. It's essentially a meet and greet. Oh, you might get in early. Oh, you can stand in the line, and you get to hang out with the other sisters and all this crap. I have paid extra for meet and greets before, and if you haven't been to one, now I've done them for bands like Devil Driver. I did a meet and greet for Cody Ko, Noel Miller, I paid for a meet and greet for. What other? Oh, Soilwork, which was the best one ever. So the Soilwork meet and greet is not included in this rant on meet and greets. Essentially, you're going to be standing there for a very long time in a line with a whole lot of annoying people just to have like 5 seconds with James Charles. I don't think it's worth it. I mean, I'm not saying that you're stupid or something if you're going to spend this money to go see him, but a lot of his fans are so young, and you know how it seems like parents sort of nowadays, or, you know, their kids are all special and they all act entitled as fuck, that they would pay this money just so that you could get a picture in like 5 seconds with James Charles. And I think it's absolutely outrageous. One of my favorite tweets about it, somebody had posted, you know, you need to bring down your prices and bring down your ego. And that's definitely it. I feel like he is so delusional. That's a lot of money. Nobody, like he said, yeah, nobody's forcing you to pay that price. But you know that when you're adding in all of these incentives too, you're really trying to push people to do that. Now, I get He's going on a 24 city tour. He's going to be traveling. There's going to be people with him. There's booking agents, venues, blah, blah, blah. It's not going to be cheap. But the way that he talked about how big these venues are, it was like a little misleading, because I checked out at least half of the venues, and most of them fit around 3,000 people, some less, some more. So one of them being the Palace Theater in Columbus, where I went to go to, I think Summer Slaughter was there, or it was Obscura or Behemoth. I don't know. It was a show there. It's not like these huge stadiums, you know. It's not like Ohio Stadium with 100,000 seats, you know what I mean? So he's just so crazy to act like it's such this big deal. Also, the way that he talked about it, like he's in such high demand, and he will let you know that over and over again. I just feel like his ego is really crazy. Now, he did say that he was going to talk to his team about trying to come up with a solution as far as possibly being able to decrease the price of these tickets, but why would anybody want to go see him? This is what I don't understand, especially something so weird like this, playing games and all this other crap. Maybe he'll have some of the vlog squad or some of those idiots with him, who knows? But I could understand maybe paying maybe a little bit of money to do like a master class with a professional makeup artist. Not somebody, let's not forget that James came up on a lie, photoshopping a photo that he acted like he actually had it retaken, but he didn't. And he's admitted to lying to be more important than he really is, so brands would notice him, things like that. I just think that this is ridiculous. I'm not saying that I hope that this tour fails, because I would feel so bad for all of the people paying good money to see whatever this shit show is going to be. However, I'm going to be very interested in hearing what people have to say about it, especially the people that are going to get these VIP, like top tier tickets, because I can't imagine what would be worth almost $600 to go to. So I think it's like, I find it funny that he's going on tour. I find it funny, and the way that he's talking about it, like he's some huge musical artist that's going on tour to like perform, and you know, it's like, come back to earth, bitch, please. It's just too much. So I don't know, you guys let me know what you think about him going on tour, about the whole thing with Tati. You know, I know Tati is really like beloved because she's not often in a lot of drama, but seeing her cry on camera like that over James Charles, it was a little bit pathetic to me. I'm sorry. So you guys let me know what you think about all of this, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Follow me on Twitter if you want to, subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you guys soon. Love and hugs. Bye.